Welcome. Welcome to this video on meeting your core needs. When we think about needs, the first model that was proposed to understand human needs was Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Have you seen that? It's a triangle shape, and on the bottom is the first and most fundamental need, which is our physical needs for food and water. Our next need is for safety and shelter. Then we have needs for belonging and love, connections with other people. Then we have needs for self-esteem, feeling satisfaction from what we do. And at the top, Maslow came up with the idea of self-actualization, this sense of transcending the ordinary life and finding meaning and purpose. So that was one model, but other people, including Tony Robbins, have looked at that model and found a whole lot of exceptions where people in very dire circumstances, which might not even have enough food, still find ways to have loving families and important connections and significance in doing generous acts to their neighbours and all sorts of things, which actually doesn't quite fit that simple triangle model. So he came up with another model, and I'm going to talk about the first four. He's got a model of 6 core needs, but we're just going to look at the first 4 because they're actually the fundamental needs. And my understanding is that each of us has all 4 of these needs, and some of them are more important than others at different times. And for different people, one of these might be most important to you at some time, or maybe for all of your life. And others might be less important to you personally. So what are the 4 needs? Well, the first need is for safety. That includes order and predictability. It includes security. It includes feeling you know what's happening and you feel safe. So I wonder if you can relate to that, if you feel sometimes that things that you do are to keep you safe, or you get very organized and have schedules and to-do lists and things to help you keep order. It's a healthy thing to do. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's actually things like a to-do list or a diary where you plan out what your priorities are each day is a very healthy way to meet that need for safety and security in a healthy way. But there are unhealthy ways to meet that need too, like being too rigid, creating rigid rules around everything where this is right and that's wrong, and you can tie yourself up in knots. I know I have. Creating all sorts of rules inside your head which you think are really important. Somehow the world doesn't seem to always agree with exactly how you think the world should be doing things. And that could be a clue that there's something happening there that you might be able to let go of or hold a little bit more lightly without losing that sense of safety. So the flip side of safety is stimulation. So whereas I've always had more of a need for safety, a close friend of mine has always got a need for stimulation. She's looking for the latest experience. In fact, she said the meaning in life is in having fabulous experiences. And that's opened up all sorts of possibilities for me, which I might not have stepped into if I didn't have that friendship. But on the other hand, so that illustrates stimulation. So she's looking for excitement, she's looking for variety, she's looking for adventure, she's looking for new challenges, she's looking for exciting ways to do things physically, creatively, culinary things, recipes. It could be anything at all, but things that make life a bit more fun, a bit more exciting, a bit less boring and more adventurous. Can you relate to that one? And I wonder how you meet your need for stimulation. For some of us, the need for stimulation might be met just by meeting someone on Zoom or going for a walk and looking at nature. For other people, for others of us, we might really want the physical challenges to put ourselves out there, try some new sport or new adventure activity to really get that excitement happening. And the range of how we relate to that is you can see it by looking at different people in the world, that they have different levels of that need and different ways of meeting that need. You can meet that need in healthy ways and unhealthy ways, and the invitation for you today is to really explore, how are you meeting these needs? Are you meeting the need for stimulation in healthy ways or unhealthy ways? The next pair of needs is the need for significance and the need for love and connection. And again, they pull a bit apart from each other. The need for significance is the need for satisfaction, the need to do something, achieve something, be someone, maybe take on leadership roles or do something creative, whatever it is that gives you significance. On the other hand, the need for love and connection is the need to actually have friendships, be accepted, feel loved, feel part of a community, part of a family, part of an intimate relationship, maybe with a best friend or a partner. And it can also be coloured by how we related to our parents, or how we still relate to our parents if they're still alive. So how do you meet your need for significance? What makes you feel satisfied, special, important, creative, fulfilled? And also love and connection. How are you going with that? Do you meet that in healthy ways? Do you have relationships where you can accept one another, have fun, have a laugh, enjoy intimacy, whatever that looks like for you, whatever you're looking for in that way? Or is it always a bit competitive and a bit of a struggle and a bit of you're always needing and wanting something that the other person can't give? The reality is, for all four of these needs, safety, stimulation, significance, and love and connection, you can't actually rely on someone else to meet these needs for you. The invitation is, as adults, we're responsible to meet these needs for ourselves. So the need for love and connection, as you start working, and the next lesson will take this further, but even just putting your hand on your heart and saying, I am a wonderful woman just as I am. Can you do that? I wonder if you can look in the mirror, look yourself in the eye and say, I am a wonderful woman just as I am. I love myself just as I am. I value myself just as I am. I am safe and secure because I accept myself and love myself just as I am. And I'm willing to take scary and exciting adventures, whatever that means to me, for that sense of stimulation, because I care about me. I wonder if you can do that. It's a healthy way to meet all of those needs, because we need to meet those needs for ourselves. We actually can't rely on anyone else to meet it for us. As adults, the more you meet those needs for yourself, including loving yourself, connecting with yourself, caring for yourself, so that you're then filling up your own bucket with love, so that you've got more love to give to your partner, your family, your friends. The more you fill up your own bucket with love and compassion and kindness for yourself, the more love, kindness and compassion you will have for other people. And guess what? And the more love and kindness you have to give to other people, the more people will reflect that back to you, because we all mirror what we see in each other. The kinder person brings out kindness in us. A loving person brings out more love in us. It just happens. We can talk about that in another video, but for today, I really encourage you to explore each of these four ways. How are you meeting your needs? How are you meeting your needs for safety? How are you meeting your needs for security? And then secondly, how are you meeting your needs for stimulation in healthy ways or unhealthy? How are you meeting your needs for significance, and how are you meeting your needs for love and connection? And I strongly encourage you to explore, what are some healthy ways that I can meet those needs? How can I fill up my bucket in all four areas for myself? All the best with this. May you find wonderful ways to actually get more and more secure in who you are and how wonderful you are. You are a wonderful woman, and I believe that there's a wonderful woman in you, and that you are wonderful just as you are. Meeting these needs in healthier ways will bring that even more to the fore. So all the best with this. See you next time. Bye for now.